Hello everybody and welcome to What's New in Pixelmon 2.3. I am GhostWolf. I'm one of the Pixelmon coding developers, as well as one of the Pixelmon YouTubers. I have my own series and whatnot. The links will be at the end of the video. But what you really care about right now is what's new in the 2.3 update. What kind of new Pokemon can you see? And I'm trying to keep all the spoilers from being shown right away, but you can see some of them. And what kind of new things to expect. So as one of the coding devs, I've actually had either written or looked at and helped beta test all of this code, so I can give you the best inside information on kind of how these things work, what to expect. And as you can hear, we actually have new voices on a lot of these Pokemon. They get rather talkative. But so for today's episode, I'm going to focus on all of the new items. So, to start off, we're going to start off with the Wailmer Pail. So some of you may remember this from the Pokeloot mod, or not Pokeloot, sorry, Pokegear mod. And so this was one of the items they created, and it was good enough that it was put into the new, or into the official release. So the recipe is 3 bones across the top, a water bucket in the center, and 3 bars of iron on the bottom. And so this Wailmer Pail acts like pretty much bone meal. And so it's really useful when you have apricorn farms. So what you can normally do is you burn a very, very large amount of bone meal to kind of get your apricorn trees up to full. You can pick them, and you can burn quite a bit. Bone meal isn't the most common thing in the world, and if you have a really, really large farm, it'd be nice if you had something that didn't have any durability, didn't get used. So once you have a Wailmer Pail, you can also advance all of your apricorn trees 1 stage every day, and keep it from being too ridiculously overpowered. Once you use it once, everything looks well watered. But if you do time set night, time set day, so once a full day cycle has passed, you can use it again. Now it actually has a lot more uses, so like you say we get a whole bunch of these planted really quick. So, I mean, you can just go through a large farm, oops, and it'll cover the whole set of trees. Now, as you can see there, if you use it actually on grass, you get a full bone meal effect. And you can also use it on trees, for example, this sapling, and it will also work on trees. Cool thing it'll also do on jungle trees, if you use it on the trunk, you can actually grow, come on, there we go. You can actually grow your cocoa beans with the Wailmer Pail. So this is a really cool and really multi-purpose new item in the mod. Also, spoiler, there's Rhydon in the mod. I'll get to the new Pokemon in the mod in my next video, as well as all the new shiny forms. So it'll be an update to my shiny special series where I go through and show you how to identify all of the shinies, so when you come across them in the field, you don't just walk on by. So that's the Wailmer Pail. So there are now 2 new running shoes added to the game, and so these will help you run faster and travel the world of Pixelmon even faster. So the basic running shoes, so these are the old running shoes. You make them with leather boots, 4 pieces of iron, and then 2 feathers. And you can upgrade these into the new running shoes using some diamonds and some iron. So you can pick up iron from the Magnemites, or you can just mine it. You can pick up leather from Miltanks, and you can pick up feathers from pretty much any of the bird types, except I believe the legendary birds don't drop feathers. Diamonds you can pick up from Dratini and Dragonaires, or you can find them mining. So that's how you would make those, and so let me show you what they do. So we'll start with the old running shoes. So the old running shoes have no durability limit. So what you can do, pop them on, and you'll get a speed 1 boost, and zip around, and it is permanent, doesn't have any durability loss. So if you look, it doesn't have any durability bar. Now I've also got the new running shoes. So take this off here. So you pop the new running shoes on, and you now have a speed 2 bonus. And so this will actually have a durability bar. You can see here it's slowly wearing down. I did some extensive testing with this, and it turns out you get about, it's 3,000 blocks of running speed. And this will also stack while you're while you're riding. So you'll actually be able to ride your flying types and your ground types a little bit faster while wearing the running shoes. So you'll be able to travel even faster around the new world. And what happens is when you run out of durability, instead of having them just completely break, and this took me about 15 minutes to wear this durability down completely, just running back and forth. So what'll happen is you put the shoes on, and so I've got a little bit of durability left, and you'll run a little bit, and when the durability runs out, they'll pop off, and you have a new pair of old running shoes, which you can always re-upgrade. So you're not going to lose your speed bonus entirely. You'll just get it downgraded to the speed 1, and you'll notice it because you'll slow down significantly when they pop off like that. So it's kind of like, you're wearing your brand new running shoes, and you've been running for a long time, and they kind of wear down a little bit. So that is another one of the new items, and it was also, the original concept was in the Pokegear mod, but it was only conceived of with one version, and so we added the 2 versions, made it a little bit more challenging, gave you a use for diamonds. So our next items that that are updated in the mod, so we have added the fishing rods. So there are the basic fishing rod, so the old rod can be crafted with 3 sticks, a piece of string, and a basic Pokeball. It does not craft with anything else, it's just the basic red and white one. And that'll get you the old rod. This will catch the most common types of fish, and it will actually bring you into battle. The good rod and super rod are actually special rare drops off of the fisherman trainers. The good rod will drop about once every 50 to once every 100 trainers, and the super rod will drop once every 500 to once every 1,000 trainers. So these are actually going to be pretty good status items, because they're going to be kind of rare. So this will catch the absolute most common. These will catch all of the Pokemon or water types you could catch that are a bit more rare. So this will be kind of your middle rarities, and this will catch absolutely every type of water Pokemon that you can find in that biome. So if you're fishing in a river, it'll catch river types. If you're fishing in the ocean, they'll catch ocean types. We also have the new textures for the evolution rocks. So this is the mossy rock, and this is the icy rock. So that was the other major item update. So that's mostly useful if you're doing a, showing you all. Okay, so, well, Dugong's in the mod. So a little bit of a spoiler there before my actual what's new in the Pokemon mod, or Pixelmon mod showcase. So let me show you how these rods work. But yeah, the Icy Rock and Mossy Rock, if you're doing map making, you no longer have to look at an anvil texture. They actually have a different texture now, so you can see them in your creative inventory. So you throw your bobber out, and the string's a little bit weird. This is kind of an odd bug. So then you pull back, and caught a Goldeen, which is taking off across land, which is a little odd, but... So this will catch, the old rod will catch most of the really, really common ones, and I think I have an ocean over here so I can give you a little bit better idea of the rest of it. Yeah, here we are. So in the ocean, I can throw the this is the good rod. Throw that out. And the string, yeah, we haven't really figured out why it's so crazy. It's not really coded very correctly in Minecraft. It's hard to figure that one out. But that'll be figured out in a later texture update or resource update. So there we go. And caught another Goldeen. And so, actually I have right now is both of my Pokemon are fainted, but what'll happen is when you actually pull these out, it will, they will instantly battle you. So it'll be just like in the games, where you go fishing and then you catch something. So it'll be really great for servers and whatnot, because you can turn your water spawns way down and let people rely on the fishing rods to actually catch their water types. You also have a new voice for Goldeen. So you wait for the bobber to go down. Come on. Come on, go down. It's also as frustrating as regular Minecraft fishing
Colding.
because sometimes the bobber just won't go down, so you have to try a different location of your area. Works best in
Colding.
3-block deep
Colding.
water, but you can fish in regular little ponds, and if you fish in some odd biomes like a desert pond and
Colding.
whatnot, you'll
Colding.
have just a couple things that you can um, actually catch.
Colding. Colding.
Come on, let me demonstrate this to the viewers. Give me a little bit of a nibble. There we go. And we got a Staryu that time, so we're getting some pretty rare ones. You can actually catch up to Gyarados, you can catch all sorts of other rare water types. Dratini and Dragonairs will come off of these rods. And so this will give you lots of new stuff to play with around and give you the ability to do fishing and more closely replicate the original games. So that will be it for the new item episode. So this will be all of the new items that you can have in the mod and that have been added and updated. There are a couple other minor changes to some items, so now like Safari Balls will work in all biomes, and Love Balls and what is it? Level Balls? Yeah, Love Balls and Level Balls will now work perfectly. Nest Balls are no longer crazily overpowered. There was a messed up bit of code in our equation where it was calculating the bonus capture rate once they're over level 40. It should have been 0 capture rate, but it turned out it was going negative, which meant it was 100% capture rate with the way we were calculating it. So you can no longer capture Mew and all the legendaries with one nest ball. And so I think that is all of the items. So I'll zoom out here so you can see all of these recipes for your reference. And good luck crafting these items in the new update. So stay tuned on this playlist, and in the outro slide I'm going to have a link to the next video, which I'll go into all of the new Pokemon and all of the new shinies in the update. And then I'll have a third video out where I'll show you all of the new features and config stuff. There's going to be new things that'll spawn in the world. There'll be changes to bosses. There's going to be changes to a lot of the other things. New config options that let you have a lot more customizability, especially for people who own servers. And a lot of new console commands so that you can do a wider range of things if you're building adventure maps. So definitely make sure you stay tuned to my channel for all these updates as they come out. I'll be pushing them out as quickly as I can since this is the day of the update. And I will see you next time. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and check out maybe my regular Pixelmon series, the Safari Game series. We're going to be having a staff and a YouTuber special tournament of that coming up, so you can kind of see what that's going to be about. It's going to be a new game mode, and we're hopefully going to have some servers up for that. So yeah, this is going to be a big update, and it's going to be a lot of fun in the coming weeks. Alright, thanks for watching. See you next time.